Hello and welcome to part 2 of the 2019 Tapped Out Awards. I am your host, Magnus for this one, for at least this part. Of course, if you have not already, please do go watch part 1 on Lorcan the Hedgehog's channel and watch part 3 on Ted's channel after you've watched this video. So today I will be announcing the best NPC, the best building, and the worst building of 2019. The first award is Best NPC, and the only contender was Snowball 1. So this was a little bit of a landslide. I don't know if you can guess who won, but anyway, the winner of Best NPC of 2019 is of course Snowball 1. That's right. So anyway, let's have a look at the results. So here are the results. As you can see, 100% goes to Snowball 1. What a landslide! This is the first year where a contender has got all of the votes. So yeah, there you go. That is best NPC. And also, I do want to mention we have to sort of say that the default character, the default worst NPC is also Snowball 1. So next up we have Best Building of 2019. So the contenders were the Box Factory, Golden Goose Realty, Ms. Glick's House, Springfield Mystery Spot, Blockoland, and Invisible House. And the winner of Best Building 2019 for The Simpsons Tapped Out is Blockoland. So yeah, Blockoland takes the victory for Best Building of 2019. There you go. So let's go have a look at the other results. So here you can see the results as followed. So we'll go through them. The Blockoland, of course, won with 32.3%. In second place goes to Golden Goose Realty with 23.1%. In third place is Box Factory with 15.4% of the votes. In fourth place is Ms. Glick's House with 12.3% of the votes. In fifth place is the Springfield Mystery Spot with 9.2% of the votes. And then in last place, but certainly not the worst building of the event, is of the year even, is 7.7% to the Invisible House. So these are the this is how the best buildings were ranked by you guys. And although we had a great selection of great buildings this year, obviously not all we could showcase in the award ceremony, and apologise for that if we didn't get your favourite building. It's just the nature of how we do this. It's kind of hard to include every single building because the list would be too long. So we have to ourselves, of course, decide, but we also have to decide the worst buildings of 2019. So today we will be also going through the worst buildings. So let's get the contenders. The contenders for the worst buildings of 2019 for The Simpsons Tapped Out were Igloo Mansion, CBGB, Happy Little Elves Farm, the E4 Convention Center, Humbleton, and Cthulhu Monument. So those were the ones that we selected for you guys, and you guys decided together that the worst building of 2019 in The Simpsons Tapped Out was E4 Convention Center. Yeah, so that's the worst building. Wait, what? Oh, no, it's actually the CBGB. Wait a minute. Okay, we have a tie. Okay, so unfortunately there was a tie in this year's worst building, which is okay because me, Ted, and Lorcan will break the tie. So I can now reveal that the real worst building of 2019, it goes to CBGB. Yeah, so it goes to the CBGB. We decided. So after that Moonlight-esque disaster, let's have a look at the results for the worst building of Tapped Out. So here they are. As you can see, both the CBGB and the E4 Convention Center got 21.5%, so less than a quarter of the votes each, which is quite, it's quite weird. But it's quite cool that happened, and I did actually plan in my head. Don't worry, I did plan in my head that if ever there was a tie, the three judges would break it. So in I guess third or second place, however you want to see it, is the Happy Little Elves Farm with 20% of the votes. In third or fourth place, again, however you want to see it, is the Cthulhu Monument. In fourth or fifth place is the Igloo Mansion with 23.3%. Obviously, the Cthulhu Monument got 18.5%. And then in last place, or fifth place, or however the hell you want to see it, is Humbleton with 6.2% of the vote. So that is it for the Simpsons Tapped Out Awards 2019. Those are the winners for, of course, Best NPC, Best Building, and Worst Building, as you saw there. If you haven't already, do go watch Lorcan's video. But if you have watched Lorcan's video and you've just come from Lorcan's video and watched mine, stay tuned, because soon enough Ted's will be out, and if you're watching this later on, Ted's will already be out, so go watch part 3. But anyway, that is it for me. All the links in the description will be below for all the other parts, so definitely go check out all of them. You don't want to just see one, you want to see all of them. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I've been your host, Magnus Robert, and I'll see you in my next video, or if you're just a viewer of Ted's or Lorcan's, I'll never see you again. I'll maybe see you next year for the next annual 2020 Tapped Out Awards. But anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.